Welcome. I clicked start before I was ready. I hadn't gathered myself together. All my pieces are a bit all over, but I'm here now. So I have to get on and tell you this because from what I was talking about yesterday, I'm still the same today in the total flow, right? And I have just had to extract myself from a great big massive rabbit hole, right? to that included a man. This is on TikTok, right? The rabbit hole, a TikTok big rabbit hole, right? Um, that with this this man calling himself, he looked like a pimp. He didn't know what timeline that he was. Bloody hell, was. He didn't know where he was. He said, obviously, in a timeline where I'm dressed as a pimp, which made me howl because that's all you have to be, is authentic as that. So I enjoyed that. I watched that a few times. And who else did it involve? Let me think. It involved this kid. Just, I usually don't say much about these. This kid, he just jumped off, um, went to grab some at a swing and fell. He was in the bedroom and the mother was there. She was seeing to a bag or whatever. She and he jumped off the bed but didn't catch it and fell, right? And people are saying this and people are saying that, and it's like all he's done, when you look at it, all that's happened was he did what any other child does, which is stop your heart, right? And they very often do it right in front of you, don't they? They do it right in front. It's just arm's reach. I can remember when mine was little. Do you know what I mean? And I was wore out. I used to follow him around, but I was like a nurse, right? But you can't stop them kind of things. They happen. It's part of life. Do you know what I mean? And it's work. That's what it frightens you. Sometimes you shout at them because they're frightened you. Do you know what I mean? It was just a normal happening, right? So there was no big deal to be done with this woman. Anyway, what was that last one? It's led me here. It's led me to pull myself right out of that rabbit hole. So I know what it was. It was this it was this lad, right? And he was saying so genuinely that he didn't know what to do with himself with this spiritual warfare. He was in such a state that he was utter confusion, and he was saying, you know what I mean? I've surrendered to the higher, you know what I mean? And I'm thinking, I know. And then he said, and then they say, no, you have to fight, and he doesn't know where the hell he is and what to do. And I knew exactly. I know that confusion. Do you know what I mean? It's just when your mouth just flows out when you're speaking right out like that, yeah, to whatever. I mean, you do God, the guides, the angels, you know, the universe, aliens, any of them, more of them, and all. If they're listening, whoever, whatever it is, right? What do I do? And I know that confusion, and that I watched that a few times. It kept making me laugh. But then I thought to myself, yeah, all of a sudden I come to drag myself out, right? And I thought, what was I doing before I went down that rabbit hole of fun? And I clicked the telly and I'm on Netflix, and I'd started watching something called Persuasion, right? And I'm thinking to myself, well, what have I gone on that? What have I gone on that for? Dakota Fanny's in that. Dakota Fanning, who I used to be jealous of. Oh no. How on earth can you be jealous of an actress just because she had 50 shades, right? How can you be jealous, right, of somebody who has 50 shades when you find out that our shades, right, are far more. We've got far more than that within us. It's not about that. So, no, not jealous no more. But I bet, I bet there was some body doubles. Good for her if there wasn't. So, message of the day: persuasion. Somebody is good at it, is going to try to persuade you. Who's persuading? Whoever is persuading is a good persuader, right? So, and you know they are, and you know when somebody's persuading you. You know, some people are better at it than others, aren't they? So you've got to recognise when they're persuading, right? And then, when you know that you're in it, then you can deal with it. You can deal with it easier. You know what I mean? Because you make yourself aware of it. Because there is persuasion in the air. That's the message of the day.